Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
13. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Finish it up. Jack. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, I like to see that. Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
He quit, y'all.
Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Shit! You.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby. Mike's 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's me, baby.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. 4 down.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Rolling to his right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Ready? Strong right. Strong right. 4 down, 4 down.
Kansas City touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A good change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly. It got his man complete. 20, 10.
They should have put a
all the
stamp.
way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 95 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Hey, dribble it.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's head coach.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns get a score closer. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Good job, good job.
Rashard Higgins. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use, than that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Mike's 56. Hey, come on out here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20.
Nice pick, nice pick. Nothing. We got him.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, color. Motion.
Mike 56.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Peoples-Jones returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Go, go, go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got wide.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Out of the 30 after a gain of 3.
180.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a foot race past the 20, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Flushed out right, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw, steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the slat. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Bussin Breland. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
You can't block me. Switch it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Hey, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yellow. 180.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Check. 93's the mic. 93.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Landry again the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go, let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And going deep for him. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 97 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
You don't want regular.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Check 13.
Attack. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
You think you gonna get this?
Why?
43.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.